What's up everyone, I'm Waterboy here with Team Demise and Haphazard Gaming, and we're showcasing you Trash.deck MP4. It's great, I love it. It doesn't make me mad at all. It is really fun though, there's no denying that I really do enjoy the deck, even if it is garbage, and everyone lets me know. So let's go ahead and we'll go and get into the profile now. So getting into the profile, we'll start with 3 Yugioh. This card is the absolute nuts. It's just too good. Being able to shuffle back your monsters into your deck, it makes the grind game a lot easier in matchups, and it's just a great extender. I used to play this at 2, but since bumping it up to 3, it's just proven to be too good. 3 German raw spear modes. I just got them today, and they're really nice. To be honest, I just didn't want to play the kaijus anymore. I used to play 1 Game of Steel, 1 Terraforming, and 1 Waterfront. It just didn't work out as much, and I never really got it off. So this is a different compromise, being able to just tribute over shit I don't want to deal with. For the, 1 Crown, this card is really good. It's extender play, and sometimes you do tribute summon it. I've done it a couple of times, but it's not as often. This card can search a World Legacy card. It special summons itself in defense position, and if it was tribute summoned, you can send it. Actually, it doesn't matter if it's tribute summoned. If it's normal or special summon, you can send it to grave and then negates the monster's effect that was special summoned from the extra deck, and it destroys it. It's really good. The heart and soul of the deck: 3 Venus and 3 Lee. This card is. This is a heart and soul. Without this, the deck would be unplayable. Like, there's no reason to play this at any less than 3 each. If you do, you're doing it wrong. Finally, I play 2 effect failures. I just play this because it's a fairy and it's a hand trap, so it's useful. Being able to have it as a transmodify target for Lee if I ever actually need that. It doesn't come up very often, but the hand trap is very nice. For World Chalice, the core is pretty simple. 3 Crown or Chalice, 3 Lee, 2 Guard Dragon, 2 Chosen. You could play Beckoned if you want to. It works, but I think Chosen is better in every regards. Level, type. I mean, even the attack isn't that bad. Like, I have won games just with swinging with Chosen, but like, the only reason to play Beckoned is if you want to play Daigusto Emerald, and I really don't feel it's worth it. The extra deck space is just too darn tight. But that's it for the monsters. On to our spells. This has brought me a lot of grief today. They were in the mail. They didn't show up. These are 3 Into the Voids. It really saddens me that I don't have them. I'm just very mad about this. 2 Transmodify. Being able to summon Lee, get Chalice to hand, Transmodify into Venus just makes your combos so good. 2 Called by the Graves because I hate hand traps. I don't want to deal with them. It is also good for certain matchups, being able to just select fully banish and then just negate that card altogether. It doesn't come up as much. This is mostly just for hand traps. 2 Cosmic Cyclones. It's just a cheap way to banish spells and traps I don't want to deal with. It's just good. Technically 1 of each, but I group them together. These are your 2 search targets. You've got Heart and Succession. Succession is just a slightly worse, slightly better monster reborn, and you gotta play at least 1 heart. This card, it wins games. It's too good. It protects you from battle damage. It adds World Chalice back from your graveyard to your hand. It's too good. For 1-ofs, 1 E-Telly, 1 Foolish, 1 Monster Reborn, and the Patrick Copen Theory 39 deck card consistency. This is what has worked best for me. Like, if I could, I'd bump Transmodify up, but with how much drawing you actually do, like, 2 is just the perfect number. For the extra deck, the best card in the entire deck, don't at me, this card is insane. It has 3 effects, it's the new Denlong. It's absolutely broken. This card fixed so much consistency issues and freed up so much extra deck space. Just in 1 card, it's insane. You gotta play it. 1 Appaloosa. I don't want to deal with monster effects. it can be big, it can be intimidating, so that's why you play it. 1 Skuldred, main combo piece, you want to go into him early as possible. He special summons, he draws, he gives you attack boost, he protect, and he attack. Nightmare package, 1 Griffin, 1 Unicorn, 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix. I wasn't playing Phoenix for the longest time, but switching to a more trying to extra link focused deck, this has just proven to be very good. Like, your ending board can easily just be the 4 Nightmares, and there's not much people can really do about it sometimes. 1 Trigate, I literally just threw this in because I needed an extra monsters. Its arrows are pretty good, so, and he has multiple effects, so he has quite a bit of utility with him, especially if you go with extra link focused summoning. So there's that. You gotta play the 1 Link Spider. You literally can't play the deck without it. So many combos actually do hinge on this little ragtag piece of shit. It's too good. And for the World Chalice part, 1 Ningirsu, 1 Aurum, 2 Ib, and the Sacrilege, 2 Imdug. I know it's hard to believe. Like, if you're actually playing World Chalice and like going for Ningirsu, you normally have to play 3. But because of Justicar, this card, you freed up a space to take away an Imdug because you only need the 2. I've never needed the 3rd one. And it's the same thing with Ib. Like, you never needed the 3rd one. Like, 2 is just perfect. And that's it for the extra deck. I mean, this, you got so much utility in here, it's insane. And there are multiple ways to try an extra link with it. It's not always consistent to try an extra link. It's very easy to just send on a board of 4 Nightmares, and there's not much people can do about that sometimes. For the sides though, 2 Pankratops. I really am not a fan of this card, but it is a good card. It pops back rows, it special summons itself. It's Mr. It's free real estate. 2 Artifact Lancias because I don't want my opponents banishing, and this can stop me from banishing my my Exodius, so that way I can shuffle them back, so I can have like 5 or more Exodius and just continue the grind game. Because this deck, if it actually gets off, there's really, I don't think, any deck that can outlast it no matter how hard they try. 2 Ash Blossoms and 2 Ghost Ogres because hand traps are unfortunately needed. Ash Blossom is just the best generic one, and Ghost Ogre is good for certain matchups. Just kind of depends. Just play around and see what works and what doesn't. An extra Call by the Grave in case 2 isn't enough. It never really has been more, or I've never really needed it, but I always feel comfortable citing it. 2 Twin Twisters because fuck back row. I don't want to deal with it. Get your shitty ass floodgates out of my way. And this card made me mad today. I just got this in today because I have a tough time with the the Orcus and the Cyber Dragon matchup. I ordered 2. They only sent me 1. So, yeah. Thanks, TCG player. You're great. 2 anti-spells, because fuck pendulums, fuck sky strikers, fuck everything. I don't care.